And one of the things I find I do way too much of when I'm depressed is watch television. And one of the things I totally got wrapped up on this last season was reality TV. In fact, one of my favorite reality programs was The Apprentice with Donald Hump. Did any of you see that? Oh, yes. So you know it was a great program. Yes. Well, two of my favorite contestants this past season were Craig and Tana. Yeah. Now, Craig, if you remember, was the gentleman who, during one of his tasks, went to the Home Depot store, and he did the Build Your Own Box project. And now Tana, she was the chick that went off on a tangent, tooling all over Manhattan in a taxi cab looking for a bedazzler. And if you remember, the bedazzler is that little machine that you use to put rhinestones in your clothes and your panties and things. Yeah. Well, individually, the two of them didn't do very well. So I thought about it, and it wasn't easy, but I thought some more, and I realized that if the two of them had just gotten together on a task, they could have won. Craig with his Build Your Own Box and Tana with her bedazzler, he could have bedazzled her box. It would have made for great television. And then the other programming I totally got hooked on was American Idol. Did any of you see American Idol this year? Yes? I think they had 1 or 2 viewers from what I heard. Yeah, it was a semi-popular show. Well, one of the things they did this season, which was different, was that they raised the eligibility age of the contestants from 23 to 27, which I thought was a great idea, because let's face it, old people deserve a chance too. So the show went on, and the kids just sang their little hearts out, and I followed along religiously every week, except I started to get a little confused around the time they started voting them off each week at tribal council. And they'd snuff out their little flames. And then, to make matters worse, they started making them drink those blender drinks with the spiders and the worms and things in them. I mean, come on, how are these poor kids supposed to sing with all that crap going on? Well, I tell you, TV can be very confusing. But one of the best things that came out of my obsession with American Idol was that I got the opportunity to meet my very favorite American Idol contestant. Yes, I'm speaking of none other than William Hung. You know William? Oh, I love him! Well, I have to tell you, after meeting him, his name isn't so accurate. However, now don't get me wrong, we only had a brief tryst. But in the short time we were together, he managed to impart to me some very important words of wisdom. And I found that since I left him, I still hear his words ringing in my head throughout my daily life. In fact, oh my goodness, I think I'm hearing them now.
Even with a lot of talent in singing, even with a lot of talent in whatever you choose to do, you still have to put in this hard work. And you need that determination and perseverance not to give up.
Oh, and he's so right. Singing is a lot of hard work. Yeah, and I never lose hold of my determination and perseverance. Oh, how I miss my little Willie.